We have secured and paid for the stadium, and we are busy with all the logistical issues that are going to define the celebration of Mkhonto first birthday.
They're politicians and politicians. This comrade I've known from when he was very young in the ANC Youth League. That's when I picked him up that he is a real politician. His politics, which I defy as scientific politics. He takes decisions at the right time for good reasons.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Another day, another press conference by MKP. This time it was to announce their anniversary celebration that is coming up in December, and also tell us about their ambitions to take back KZN. Okay, let's see how that will go. Please give this video a thumbs up as we unpack this announcement. The strategist is strategic there. That is Floyd Shivambu. You know what? Right now, he has announced the date for the MKP's anniversary to be the 15th of December. The main event is taking place at Moses Mabhida Stadium, and he just announced that no, don't worry, the payments have been made. The only thing is the only thing missing is you and you and you. He invited the whole of South Africa basically. But what is to note is that this day, as a master strategist, he did it because it clashes with the day of the EFF's NPA, which is their elective conference. So on those days, while the EFF is going on about electing their candidates and discussing their policies, Floyd and MKP are creating their own buzz in KZN. What do you think? Was this a coincidence, or was this a real strategy from NKP to continue to pressure EFF to join them? Because that looks like that is their strategy. They wanted to collapse EFF into MKP so that the left parties can be united in their pursuit of governance against the DA and now the ANC. Is this approach going to win for them? Right, but what they also announced on the day is that they are willing to now go back to the books and renegotiate for KwaZulu-Natal leadership. So as we know, they had received a whopping 45% of the votes in KZN, but they were outnumbered in terms of coalitions, and they ended up not having KZN after all, which maybe I also celebrated a bit because MKP is a new party. At that time, they did not even have a structure that they have right now. So what leadership were they going to form? But let's not judge them yet. But they are now having ambitions to reclaim this. They are saying they are in talks with the ANC. We'll see what their strategy is, but they promised that we must watch out. So I guess negotiations are already underway. Not everything is a press conference. What they announced yesterday, it could have been a simple press release. It could have been a simple email or a tweet. In fact, tell me, what are your thoughts on that? Was it worth calling all these journalists to go and sit down at Moses Mabhida and listen to that? And also their biggest, the only part that was interested that called for more questions was when they announced that they are looking to take KZN back. Yeah, maybe the reason they prefer press conferences, it could be the fact that they have made so much progress as MKP from the time that they were going towards elections to where they are right now. Almost a year later, there is definitely progress. At the polls, People were not surprised. Let's look at the sentiment around the formation of MKP and how they have really stolen the EFF votes and the ANC votes as predicted.
We invite the people of KwaZulu-Natal, the people of South Africa, all ground forces, members of Umkhonto weSizwe to come in their numbers to celebrate and mark the first anniversary of Umkhonto weSizwe, which will take place on Sunday, the 15th of December, 2024.
I am shocked that people are shocked that MK is doing well. Like, how are you guys shocked? If you look at the name alone, Umkhonto weSizwe, and what it stands for, Spear of the Nation, what it represents, that name alone will resonate with a lot of South Africans that grew up during apartheid. That's one. Then you look at Jacob Zuma as an individual. Jacob Zuma was the head of the ANC intelligence during a time where there was no internet or no cell phones, and he was the head of intelligence. Jacob Zuma speaks Swahili, French, Portuguese, Russian, English, Zulu, Xhosa. Same person. When Jacob Zuma became president, he aligned himself with the most powerful nations in the world by joining BRICS during a time where South Africa was still a very young country, and he was able to establish those alliances. So how are people shocked? Because this is clearly a very intelligent man. Jacob Zuma is politics.
Two things you need to know that no one else knows. Tomorrow, Jacob Zuma, the ex-president in Soweto, is going to announce the launch of his new political party, Umkhonto weSizwe. And this is good news because it's going to split the ANC and EFF in half. It's going to splinter ANC and EFF because he does not like Cyril and he doesn't like Julius Malema.
As predicted, the DA went up and scooped all the votes that the MKP wasn't able to steal from the EFF and the ANC. Yeah, and bringing in members such as Darren will definitely increase MKP's chances of being relatable even in other provinces, and obviously his research skills will benefit. What are your thoughts? It was a shocker for him to join, and I don't know if he will last in the MKP considering how opinionated he is, but let's give them a chance as they celebrate their first anniversary, which we actually thought they were younger than this, and Malema even took a swipe at them that they have so much to say about the EFF, whereas they haven't even turned a year, and here they are going head to head with them on the same date as their NPA. What are your thoughts on these moves by the MKP? Are they going to grow? Are we going to see better in the upcoming municipality elections? Otherwise, for their ambitions for KZN, definitely gonna set the rand shaking. That's what I can tell you. What are your thoughts on that? Please give this video a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching until this far. I really appreciate it. I will see you on the next video.